You can see yourself. When you read the scriptures, read them for you.
Yeah.
Don't read them to point your finger at everybody else.
Yeah.
Look and see if you see you in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they went out quickly. All right, they got part of it right. Verse 8, they went out quickly and fled from the tomb. Oh, they was running. For they trembled and were amazed. Oh, they got a word that amazed them. They were trembling, okay? And they said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid. So they got part of it right. They went, but they shut their mouths. He said, go tell them. He said, go back and tell them that, that they'll see me when they get to Galilee. They went back and they said nothing. One of them got it straight, though. Let's keep going. Now, when he rose early on the first day of the week, he appeared first to Mary Magdalene, out of whom he had cast 7 demons. She went and told. So out of the 3 of them, the one that had all the devils was the one that went and told. The one that he cast all the demons, that would be the most less likely one that you would think that would go in man's eyes, right? But oh my Lord, look at how God uses who we think he won't use. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right, so she went. She went and told those who had been with him as they, look, the ones that had been with him, as they mourned and wept. So when she went to those disciples that he told her to go to, the 3 of them to go to, and she the only one that decided to go, what was they doing? They were sitting around having a crying fest. They were mourning and weeping and crying. Okay? Now, and when they heard that he was alive, so she told them the truth, and had been seen by her, they did not believe. You know, back then, they didn't take women's testimonies to heart. They actually wouldn't even allow them to testify in court. But here we have 3 women of God taking a message, well, one of the 3, sending a message that was straight from the messenger of God, the angel of God, and they didn't believe it. What situation has you so sorrowful till you won't believe? See, because when she got there, what was they doing? Mourning and weeping. What you been crying over that you don't believe God for now? Okay? What is it? Didn't we just say, is there anything too hard for God? And everybody went, no, ain't nothing too hard for God. But then we sitting up here crying over some dead situations. And okay.
Speak life.
All right, let's see. Let's keep going. Let's look at verse 12. After that, because see, they didn't want to believe after she told them. After that, he appeared in another form to 2 of them, to 2 of them as they walked and went into the country. And they went and told it to the rest. Now, who was the 2 that walked and went into the country that Jesus appeared to after he had appeared to Mary Magdalene? The 2 men that was on the road to Emmaus. So now, they didn't take the witness of the woman because she wasn't credible in their opinion. And they didn't want to believe her. They were too busy still in their pity party crying over their situation. Okay? Mm-hmm. That little sorrowful thing that made them not believe what God was trying to get to them. Okay? Mm-hmm. So like I said, what situation has you so sorrowful till you don't believe anymore? Okay? So now he says, this is how God operates. This is how much Jesus loves us. Okay, they ain't going to listen to the women. Let me send some brothers. See, and that's more their speed. And they'll respect them. So he goes and visits the 2 men on the road to Emmaus. All right? Now, and look at what happened. The 2 of them as they walked. So he appeared in another form to the 2 of them as they walked and went into the country. And they went and told it to the rest. These brothers, soon as they got to wherever they was going, and Jesus, when he revealed himself to them, they turned right back around and took that 6-mile walk. Took that 6-mile walk back to Jerusalem to go tell Peter and the other disciples. And that road that they traveled, You normally didn't travel that road when it was dark because the what do you call them? The people that would come out and rob you, they would get you. But they did this because when you have an encounter with Jesus, oh, it will compel you to move and to go. So they turned around and went back. And when they went back, look what the rest of that verse said. But they did not believe them either. What will it take to make you believe? What is it going to take to make you, to let you know that God can handle it? What is it? So look at how persistent the Lord is in his pursuit of us. Okay? Now let's go on down to verse 14. Verse 14 says this. See, I wanted to jump down to verse 16, and God took me all the way back to 1. Verse 14 says this. Look, later he appeared to the 11. So they didn't believe the 3 women. Well, one of the 3 women. They didn't believe the 2 men that was on the Emmaus road. Now Jesus said, you know what? I just got to do this myself. So verse 14, he later appeared to the 11 as they sat at the table to eat. And he rebuked their unbelief and hardness of heart, because they did not believe those who had seen him after he had risen. He wanted them to go back and tell his disciples. The woman Mary Magdalene did. They didn't believe her. The 2 men on the road to Emmaus, they did, and they didn't believe him. So he came his own self and he rebuked them. Okay? Rebuking is not bad. It's a correction. Sometimes we need to be corrected. Don't be getting yourself all your drawers all in a knot when he corrects you. Thank God he pursuing you enough to want to correct you. For those who he loves, he what? Chastens. He chastises us. So he must have loved them very much, because he came back and he rebuked them even after he died and got up. Okay? All he had to do was believe Mary, and we wouldn't have to be going through all of this. Now, look at this. Check this out. When I read that, I said, wow, the same ones he rebuked is the same ones that he sent. Wow. He won't give up on you. Don't give up on him. The very ones that he rebuked, which was his disciples, the 11, because like I said, the 12th one had already committed suicide, that walked with him, that talked with him, that he taught for 3.5 years. He had to come back and rebuke them for their, what did it say? For their unbelief and their hardness of heart. If the disciples was operating in unbelief and hardness of heart because they didn't believe what he says, what are we operating in when we don't believe what he says? Okay? Well, it's a spirit, and it needs to be dealt with. And he's going to tell them how to do it. All right, now let's look at this. Verse 15. And it says, and he said to them, after he rebuked them for their unbelief and their hardness of heart, and because they wouldn't believe, he said to them, go, the same thing he told the 3 women, go into the world, into all the world, and preach, proclaim the good news of the gospel to every creature. If it's breathing, preach to it. That's what I got from that. If it's breathing, every creature. He didn't say all mankind. He said every creature. Maybe this is what I took that for. If he told me to preach to every creature, then maybe, Dora, if I need some practice, I need to get the little kittens together and the little doggies, and I need to practice on them and then perfect it and go on out there and practice on the people. He said, if it's breathing, preach to it. Hallelujah. You need practice? I gave my boys practice. They was with me for 3.5 years. They watched me. He didn't send them to do something that he didn't show them how to do. 3.5 years they walked with him. They talked with him. He commissioned them. He sent them out. He told them in Matthew chapter 10. He said, oh, go ahead on out there. And he said, and then don't take nothing with you. And you preach the gospel. And then they came running back saying, oh, even the demons are subject to us at your name. And he said, oh, don't be excited about that. He said, I saw lightning fall from heaven. He said, you want to get excited? Get excited because your name is written in the Lamb's book of life. Get excited that you're going to live in all eternity with me.